Wendy Williams lies about the mistress in her biopic. Hi, welcome to JOA. If new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you do click the bell. It does help my channel, means a lot. So, I'm not really expecting Wendy Williams to tell the raw truth in her biopic or in a documentary. She expects all these other celebrities to tell it raw. And so, I expect her to lie about the mistress because she lied about her before, especially when she was on Andy Cohen's show, Watch What Happens Live. And Andy Cohen had to plead the fifth segment. And she mentioned that she didn't know the mistress. And so that was a complete lie because, back in August of 2018, I did make a video. I believe it was August. Yeah, it was August 2018. I did make a video about Wendy knowing the mistress, and it got blocked from YouTube from her team. Wendy's team blocked that video. And so it only got like 300 views, but some people were like, I knew it. But yeah, they were at the same club back in 2004. There's pictures out there about her and the mistress at the same club. So, she knew of the mistress as just a baby, pretty much stopped the whole transaction given to her ex-husband, Calvin Hunter. So, that's a lie. So I really don't expect her to tell the full-on truth in the movie. But there are some things I want to know. Like, as a fan, I want to know, and I want to know the truth. The mistress was introduced by Charlemagne. She was a friend of the Charlemagne. She was a massage therapist. And Charlemagne introduced her to Calvin Hunter. Okay, so the question is why? Why did Charlemagne introduce a young black woman that's a massage therapist to Calvin Hunter? What was his motive? Why would he do that? And so, it seems like Charlemagne was the promoter in this situation, for the cheating. And so I also want to know how many alleged dudes and alleged women Calvin had sexual relations with. I want to know the details because there's one guy that was signed under Calvin Hunter, and it was revealed because Calvin had this business for singers as well, and he went on a Wendy show and he performed, and it was on the blogs, and he sings really well like Brian McKnight, and he alleged that him and Calvin did the two-step in the bedroom. Okay, so I want to know that. I want to know everything, the truth with him and the alleged transgenders that's been out there in the past that Wendy also denied publicly when she went on a radio show with my girl Nessa Diab. Nessa's with that dude Colin Kaepernick. She's with that dude Colin Kaepernick, and Wendy's husband was like, no, that's not my photo. I'm not with that transgender. So we need to know. Yes, I've been watching for that long. Okay, that video came out in 2014. And so Nessa asked that questions, and her husband intercepted in that interview. So we need to know. Okay, another thing I want to know is, did Kevin and Charlemagne guys sleep together? That's another thing I want to know, because Charlemagne was living for free, rent-free, with Wendy and Calvin for 5 years while he was working with Wendy during her Wendy Williams Experience radio show. So I need to know, did they sleep together? I need to know, because Charlemagne is how you doing. He looks how you doing. I'm just saying. So I need to know that as well. Okay. So, another thing is, I want to know, how does Wendy feel that Tamika Scott, the former member of Escape, is now Kevin's client? I need to know how she feels about that, because I remember when Escape had that, when Escape had the little biopic come out, that Jermaine Dupri also has licensing over. And so, Wendy actually liked Tamika Scott. She liked her very much, on the show, so I need to know how she feels about it now, because now she's signed under him, so that's very interesting. She got the little cookbook coming out and everything. So, that's also interesting. And I want to know that for sure, because, Wendy was kissing her behind. She was kissing up to her during the whole show. And so I would actually like to know that information, but that's a little, that's not juicy or anything, but that's something I want to know. So another thing I would like to know is, did Wendy also do any cheating? Did she cheat to get back at Kevin? So I do remember she did mention in an after show interview that she used to do that she would take it to the grave. Like if she ever did any infidelity, she would take it to the grave, and she won't tell Calvin. And she also said if he ever done any cheating, that she wouldn't want to know, and she would want him to take it to the grave. So that's what I want to know, if there's also any type of infidelity that Wendy did. And I'm sure she has, but you know, Wendy, one thing about her is that she's very good at keeping her tracks clean. Like she's smart in that, with the whole, you know, evidence and keeping it clean and everything, you know, because all of that scandal, that was from her husband doing. That wasn't from her doing. That was from her husband doing. Now he looks like the clown and she looks like the superhero. So another thing I want to know is, did Charlamagne and Wendy have sex? Did they have sexual relations? Did Charlamagne hit it? Like, was there something going on? Because that's rumors in the streets. So I also want to know that. Another thing I want displayed in the movie is the beef between Angie Martinez and Wendy. So Wendy had this infatuation that every black rapper was gay, when really her husband is the alleged gay one. So I think that she's just subconsciously, you know, attracted to, you know, closeted DL men. So, you know, that's why she had this infatuation of basically calling all of these other rappers and, you know, black singers, you know, gay. So I want to know, did Charlamagne and Wendy actually, you know, get it on? And, you know, the beef with Angie Martinez, when Angie Martinez basically got on her, like it was broke up, but Angie Martinez basically attacked her and everything. So, and it was broken up. You know, Wendy don't got hands. She don't know how to fight. So I want that to be displayed in the movie as well, because at that time Angie was dating Cupid, you know. So, and then Wendy insinuated that Cupid was how you doing. So I need to know that. I want to know that. And so another thing is that, you know, why, like I said, why was Wendy infatuated with calling every rapper, you know, gay? Or, you know, what was the reason? What was the reason for that? You know, because her husband, you know, is it because she knew her husband was like that? Allegedly, is that the reason why? So she, you know, self-projected that onto others. So, I mean, that's so far the list that I would like to know in the movie. You know, I'm sure there's more. Like, I would also want to know if she's bisexual, because I remember her interview with Judge Mathis, and he read her for filth. You know, she had threesomes all the time, allegedly, with women as well. So I wanted to know that, you know, is she bisexual? Is she? Like, I think so. You know, so, you know, and the abortions that allegedly she had, like, that she never really mentioned before. I think she had 8 abortions allegedly from that interview with Judge Mathis. I think it was revealed in that as well. So, you know, there's other things I probably want to know behind my head, but those are really the main list of things that I would want to know in the movie. But like I said, you know, Wendy's telling the story, so I highly doubt that there's going to be like a raw, like how she likes it with these other singers and actors she wants to raw. I don't think she's going to give it to us like that. But I'm still watching. I'm still going to watch. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you will be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yeah.